right?
Yeah. And so, you know why? It's because Ryan has one talent, and he can dance, and he outshines us.
You know what? That was the only job description I put on Craigslist to find him in the first place. I mean, no, we know. You can do the moonwalk. We know you can do those dances the kids are doing on the TikTok. WAP. Yeah, we hear you. Yeah. No, that's cool. We get it. You can really dance. Yeah. It's cool though. Yeah. We can dance better than you. We're also going to be alive soon, Ryan. Yeah. So we don't really need you anymore. I mean, we need you during the live to do the things that you're supposed to do, but he never really does it.
Never does anything. No. Yeah. I mean, he's going on vacation. He's going on another vacation, Chris.
Wait, he's going on another vacation?
Yeah. He's going on a road trip.
Ryan's road trip?
Yeah, he's going on a road trip.
Ryan, you sign the permission slip? Did we sign it? Did I sign it?
He's holding it against us, Chris.
What? This is ridiculous.
Yeah. We're live?
We're live. Ryan, you know what? It's the last day before your road trip, and this is what you do to us?
I guess
I'm sorry, folks. This is ridiculous. Ryan, you play the music? Musica? Ahora, por favor? Gracias.
It just happenstance that these two men would meet that day and do that fateful dance. Wow, you can really dance. Wow, you can really dance. He went. This says we've both been dancing all this time. What a coincidence.
Should we keep going, Ryan? It's Friday. Why not?
Keep dancing.
The diplomats were dancing. The council orders of war. The whole world celebrated. Was no more violence. And all because these men crossed paths. What a coincidence. Let's dance.
Wow, you lost your voice there, Chris.
And we're live. Welcome to Quarantining
with the Chris's.
I'm your host, Chris.
And
welcome to a very, very special times 30 edition. Thank you for dancing with us, or lounging, or if you're in San Diego, sharing a wall with us, or you're my biological mother. We appreciate you for joining Quarantine the Chris's today, live in Los Angeles.
Live here in Los Angeles from the quarantine quarters, Chris.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
And we do this every day that
ends in Y,
but doesn't start with
S.
Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's correct.
We just got breaking news, folks, from our intern Ryan, hashtag intern Ryan. If you want to promote him on Instagram, which you shouldn't, because you should do hashtag QWTChrises. But Ryan apparently is going on a road trip on Monday.
Yeah.
What are we going to do without him? I don't
know. We can't. The show can't go on without Ryan.
Should we have a vote here? I mean, Ryan's vote counts for nothing, so should we just place a vote here?
Okay.
You know what? Sorry, folks. This is unexpected. He had Chris sign his permission slip, so I wouldn't sign it. So we're going to vote right now to see if we're going to go on a road trip as well, because apparently we're letting Ryan out for Ryan's road trip.
Okay.
So we do it's a yes or no, I think, Ryan. I put... Yes.
I put no.
Oh, we got to write it backwards. Hold on.
Right. Well, I guess Ryan finally has a vote.
Ryan, you got a vote.
Ryan gets a vote.
2 votes to 1. Apparently, Ryan's road trip is going to extend for all of us. Wow. Didn't see that coming.
Benny votes to go on without Ryan. Ryan, how do you feel about that?
Ryan, did you want the hidden opponent to do the show by himself? That would be great. No, apparently we just had a vote, first ever Quarantine the Chris's vote. Ryan is going on a road trip next week, so we figured we might as well join him.
What a great democracy we have here, Chris.
Yeah, get out there and vote.
72677. What's
72678? I think.
78,
vote.
Okay. Right.
Just check our episode from 2-3 weeks ago with Sonny Jenkins of I Am Voter, and you'll find out that number. I think it's 2678. 26789? One of those numbers. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for blowing up with us. We appreciate you today. We have a special PSA, the same as every day in season 2.
Yes. What does it say there? Still can't read. Please be responsible, practice your physical distancing, and wear a mask.
I think what he's trying to say is please wear an effing mask. Please stay away from people, and please don't do things you shouldn't do, like the good folks in Maine did for having a wedding on August 7th and then spreading COVID to nursing homes and prisons. Basically, they just spread it all around Maine.
Yes, Ryan just did a fact check. Please go out there. Good news is to go out there and vote. It is 26797.
26797.
Yes.
Text voter to 26797
Yes.
For all your voting needs. I mean, you should all vote.
Yeah.
We have a Sopa Max has donated $10 with the message, love your streams.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. We're getting a lot of information.
Wow, we just got a live donation, Chris.
Thank you if you're watching on YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, Mark Zuckerberg's the Facebook, I think it's called, or Instagram, which Zuckerberg also owns. We appreciate you. We're going to add that to the broadcast because I don't know what Sopaman X is, but we appreciate you.
Thanks, Sopaman X.
Thank you very much. And thank you for joining Quarantine the Chris's, whether you're on Instagram or not. We do have all of our links to all of our social media in our bio on Instagram or our link tree. COVID does not exist.
Wow.
He's like, Mr. Beast is coming.
Wow.
Hey, hope you have a nice day.
Wow.
It could be spam. It could not be.
Who knows?
Who knows?
We're getting lots of bingers.
Yeah, a lot of bings. We appreciate you for joining us all across the interwebs. We're Quarantine the Chris's. You can check us out on our website, QWTChrises, and buy some fresh merch. There's only 3 of these left.
Limited edition.
3 t-shirts left from our friend Davey. As the season 2 shirts, if they're coming out next week, they probably have to drop right now because we were told this week, and apparently it's not. But they're coming. They're coming sooner than later.
You know, shout out to Benny Rubio. Actually, he's the one who got one of these mugs here.
Oh,
making out these mugs.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you for rating and donating random channels. Donating $1,000. Give me a good reaction.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
That's a really reaction.
We appreciate it. Ooh. Thank you so much.
Yeah, here is coffee with the Chris's. There's a special emoji today. You get a selection of coffee, a season 1 t-shirt, a man hanging on for dear life, or a sticker. Anything you want if you guess the emoji today. Only 1 emoji at a time. Ooh, someone got her t-shirt.
Wow. Congratulations. Glow Up Gal, Miss Kara connects.
Ooh, shout out to Kara.
She has 2 personalities, kind of like my buns today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
But 1 attitude.
Our community cause of the week is Save the Waves.
Save the Waves protects coastal ecosystems around the world through innovative strategies in partnership with local communities.
Catch all 6 episodes from Save the Waves Surf and Environmental Film Festival online. How much is it, Chris?
Free.
Oh, it's completely free.
Yes.
Completely free for the 6 episodes from the Save the Waves Surf and Environmental Film Festival. Check them out at savethewaves.org/film festival. That's savethewaves.org/film festival, or on Instagram and all across social media at Save the Waves Coalition. We do have to pay the bills, Chris.
Yes, we do have to pay the bills on this Fancy Friday podcast edition. So let's shout out the podcast equipment we use the least.
Oh, Focusrite.
Scarlett 2.2, 2i2.
A revolutionary interface that we continue to not use because we just port our Instagram feed onto our podcast. But if you'd like to listen to the podcast and not look at our faces as Ryan turns his back on us during the show because he hates looking at us, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, something called Spotify. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Interesting. And all across social media. Thank you for donating all of the money to us. I can do better than you and an F you. Wow, that's I can't match Junkin. We just got donated $1 zillion on Twitch.
$1 zillion. Wow.
$1 zillion. Thank you for all that. We appreciate you. Quarantine the Chris's. I'm Mr. Beast's cousin. Oh, wow. We have a cousin in here.
Wow.
Interesting.
We got Glow Up Gals. We got cousins. This is a podcast edition.
It's a family affair here.
Yes.
At the Quarantine Quarters, Quarantine with the Chris's. Thank you for joining us again. Ryan, do we have a guest lined up here, or are we just going to go solo today? What do you got? You're going on a road trip.
Yeah, I think he gave up already, Chris. He's already out the door.
He went home?
Yes.
Oh. Ryan. Anyone, Ryan? We get someone? In the world is Carmen San Diego. In the world is Danny San Diego. Where in the world is Danny San Diego?
Hey guys, what's up?
Yo! Hey Daniela, how are you?
I'm awesome. Fancy Friday. I'm so excited. I've got all my fancies on. I've got fancy shoes. Can you see my shoes?
Oh, wow. So do we.
Yeah, here.
I don't think I can bend that way.
You guys have really like all natural, because of the environment. You have all natural shoes.
We do, yeah.
You're so committed to your craft.
You sure are. Thank you.
Cheers to you, Daniela Garcia at danny.san.diego and at PodBooking. We appreciate you for joining us today. You're in hot Atlanta?
Hot Atlanta, yes. How's it going out there?
I have not been leaving my home for very long, so I don't know about the heat, but I heard a hurricane earlier.
Ooh. Oh, wow. You can hear it.
You can hear it.
You hear the winds, and it's just like, and then you hear the thunder, and then you're like, whoa, what's happening? And then you go to Twitter, and you see, like, hurricane names trending. And you're like, oh, that's what's happening.
Well, you know what? Hopefully Laura, the hurricane that's going through the Gulf of Mexico there, doesn't come say hi to you. We that's a bad thing. We don't want that coming anywhere near you.
No, and you know, quite frankly, I don't even know if I know a Laura that I would want to come and say hi to me. So I'm cool with no Lauras coming
That makes two of you.
Odds are.
Daniela Garcia, you look like you're sliving right now, just like Paris Hilton right now. I mean, that's a term she just coined. We learned recently, slaying and living your best life. I mean, what have you been up to during the quarantine? Sliving.
I've been sliving pretty hard. Let me tell you, Paris would be so proud. Ooh. And not the city, the person.
Oh, the person?
Oh. Yeah. I think the city of Paris would actually probably disapprove of a lot of my things.
They'd probably disapprove of all of our things as well, plus more.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, who wants the French's approval anyway?
We don't need it.
Oh, we don't actually have any fans in France.
We don't have any fans in France yet, but if we did, thank you for Parlez-vous-Chrises. Do you speak Chrises? That's all I have.
Actually, yes, I do know Parlez-vous.
Yeah.
So I do speak
Parlez-vous-Chris. But no, during quarantine, I have launched what is going to be the social network for podcasters and podcasting on the web. I'm super excited about it. And I have been just sliving indoors 6 feet away, if not more, from other people with my mask.
Wow. Perfect. She listened to our PSA.
She does listen to our PSA.
Thank you for telling her.
I didn't only listen. I've been living it, guys.
Ooh.
Wow, that's part of the
well, Daniela, you are the founder and CEO of PodBooking. I mean, last time that we checked, comedy, news, and I believe education were the top 3 podcasts. I mean, you get all of that with Quarantine with the Chris's.
I mean, guys, you guys have a really perfect show. You've got a show that covers all the bases. Your success is inevitable.
We're just sliving into every base, Chris.
Wow.
In all categories. There's even some mystery, because like now people are going to be like, wow, are they wearing shoes?
Ooh, wow. Not the only mystery here.
Wow. Are they wearing pants?
Yes. Ooh, they can really dance. Let's have a dance. It's not even Crime Tuesday either. Don't even need to solve no mysteries.
Oh, thanks for knowing my days of the week, guys.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So your days of the week at PodBooking, where podcasting meets collaboration, is Tuesday is
Crime Tuesday.
Crime.
True crime. True crime Tuesday.
Wednesday is wine.
Wine and wisdom.
Wine wisdom Wednesday.
Huh.
Yes.
It's Friday though.
But there is another one. I think that I think we have a Ryan. You have it over here.
Yes. Was it Waffle Sundays?
Yes! I love brunch!
Woo!
What's your favorite thing to do after brunch?
Go for walks. And like I like to walk in like parks or places where like there are people and families and things like that, and I could just like be around people and bustling things. Like that's what I miss most about the world in its normal time.
Yeah.
Before COVID came and visited all of us and made everyone have a bad time.
Yeah. Ryan said here it was goal crushing on Sundays. Brunching and goal crushing.
Goal crushing is definitely the way to handle a Sunday evening, for sure. Because that's my planning. That's when I get my whole week squared away.
And you've been planning as the CEO of PodBooking a world-renowned platform. Ryan calls it podcasting Facebook. What's the Facebook again? The Zuckerberg's thing? Yeah.
Zuckerberg owns it. Yeah, that guy.
Okay. So tell us about PodBooking. How did it start? And can we get in on the wait list?
Yes.
You guys are definitely in on the wait list.
Nice.
Don't even worry about it. For sure. You guys are totally, don't worry about it. I gotcha. But PodBooking is going to be, it's going to be like the Facebook for podcasting. And I say that super loosely because of laws.
Laws. There's laws on the internet?
I mean, the thing is that if there are laws on the internet, there's no way Mark Zuckerberg's not breaking them. So you better not hold me accountable.
The NSA is listening. Watch out.
Everyone's listening right now.
The NSA is always listening. I stopped hiding my opinions. I was like, they've got them.
Yeah. Just let it go.
Why even? Nah. But no, PodBooking is going to be a social platform, social network, connecting podcasters, and kind of most importantly, categorizing podcasters, making it so that listeners, guests, media, brands that want to collaborate, engineers, networks, everybody else involved in the podcasting world will be able to find podcasts easier, because it's going to be like, oh, hey, I'm a beauty brand and I want to advertise on a mindful beauty, maybe something that's targeting young girls, something that's talking about lifestyle, or specifically beauty podcasts, things like that. They'll be able to be like, okay, I want cosmetics and beauty. And these are all the relevant shows I can go to and directly start working with and collaborating with. And honestly, it's just, for me, that's been the biggest frustration with the podcasting world, has always been, it's so hard to find everybody. It's so hard to collaborate and communicate and come together, because we're all on all these other platforms and we're all creating our own little cliques. And there's all these little hashtags and there's these groups on Facebook and stuff like that. But there isn't just one space that unites everybody, and it's just solely focused to this one world. Wow. So
that's great. Yeah. One space. So, on this PodBooking, just world-renowned platform, is there going to be a top 8 like MySpace? Is going to be like Daniela, Tom, and the Chris's you can be friends with?
Yeah.
I don't know where Tom's going to fit in on this, quite frankly. He's gone off and become a photographer. Do you guys know about this?
Yeah.
He's an Instagram influencer.
Yeah, he is.
Good for him.
Isn't that great?
His photos are amazing.
Shout to Tom. Could you get Tom on the program, Ryan?
Tom.
Which is actually hilarious because of the fact that his profile photo was the worst on MySpace.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but everyone was friends with him, though.
We all were friends with him, and we all grew together. That was a part of our lives. Maybe we totally days of our lives.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, but I definitely have my Tom photo, my photo of me just at my computer working.
That's amazing. But PodBooking, there's still a wait list. When are people allowed to get inside?
Yeah.
We've been waiting outside all COVID. It's not safe out here.
It's not. Look at we're in these redwoods. We're waiting to get in.
Okay, guys. So actually, you guys didn't know that I was going to announce this today, but I decided that I was going to share it with you guys today, right now. Here's the moment. Beta testing will begin October 5th. Told that they've been selected October 1st. Woo. You guys will have those 5 days to create your profiles and also let me know whether or not you want to be beta testers and the logistics. But then the party starts October 5th. You guys will have 20 days, and then we will go live to the rest of the world November 1st.
Right on.
Ooh,
that sounds 1st. So much fun. So
saying it out loud is so crazy.
That's amazing. We're excited to be talking to these beta fishes. This is a new experience for us, but we have... We spoke whale, but we'll work on our fish speaking.
Right? Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, so it's all about the hands with speaking beta. It's all about the swishels.
Oh.
I actually speak beta quite fluently. I've had 2.
A special announcement. Sorry to cut you off. Flight 785 has entered the IG Live.
Wow.
Flight 785, you're cleared for takeoff.
Wow.
Yeah, you're clear. Oh, No Pics After Dark just joined. Hey. What's up?
So there's no pics after dark at all?
I guess
no. They're not allowed.
0. Oh.
Huh. Well,
we don't make the rules.
Well, I guess who makes the rules? I thought the Podmother made all the rules.
I am the Podmother. I make some of the rules, but I at the end of the day, my pod babies, they want their own voices. And that's what I'm here about. I'm here all about it. I love it. I love that podcasting is this awesome world. People can just express themselves and there is no censorship and there is no like big brother hand in it. We are all just individuals that have created platforms for ourselves and are using our voices, and it's awesome.
That's great. Yeah. But you also partnered with a podcast network, Daniela Garcia, all the way in hot Atlanta, CEO and founder of at PodBooking, and find her also here at Danny.San.Diego. We found her.
It was tough though. It actually was. It was tough to find you.
It was tough.
No, my SEO is trash, but I can't change it now because I've put it on all of my quotes.
There you go, branding. You had partnered with the Social Nostra network. How has that experience been?
Oh my God, they've been fantastic. I highly recommend collaborating with them to absolutely everybody who wants to collaborate with some of the coolest people in the podcasting game. Obviously, not present company, excluded, but they are amazing, and they have created, it's run and operated by Kevin Perkins, and he has been doing such a good job of just creating this one network that promotes all of the other shows, and he's just created an amazing community. Definitely at Social Nostra. I would definitely check that out.
I'm excited.
You should right now, Ryan. Yeah, get him on too.
Ryan, get on it. What are you doing, Ryan?
He's packing up. He's getting ready for his road trip on Monday.
Oh, you guys are going on that, right?
We took a vote in the intro. We don't know if we're even allowed to.
Yeah.
Like, his head's gotten so big now in season 2 that he says he's going on like an autograph like signing tour. He's got a better agent than we do, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, that's fine, but like, who is Ryan without the Chris's? That's crazy.
You hear that?
That's what we say, but he also says...
Dude, that's like Chewie from like Chelsea Handler's show going on a signing tour. Like, what?
Yeah.
What about Chewie from Star Wars?
He could definitely go on a signing tour. He's got his own brand.
Oh, okay. Wow, interesting. But is there something strange in the neighborhood? Is that the Ghostbusters behind you, or is that a lightsaber?
No, that's Star Wars.
Oh, it's Star Wars. There's Chewie right there.
Those of you who signed up for the wait list and opened your emails, you saw the video of me telling you guys the steps for beta testing and everything else, and you guys saw my Star Wars poster, and the real OG fans all messaged me later on and were like, love your Star Wars poster. I was like, thanks, guys.
In a galaxy far, far away. PodBooking.
Yeah, in hot Atlanta.
Welcome to the land.
Yeah, it wasn't right at all.
I don't know.
It was close.
It was close to it.
Well, Daniela, you're also doing a webinar coming up as well, aside from that big announcement you just made about PodBooking. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. So the big announcement, because I don't think No Pigs was here, and like he'll want to hear this, was that beta testing starts October 5th. Beta testers will be told that they are beta testers October 1st, and we go live November 1st!
November 1st, Ryan!
But before then, we'll be doing an awesome co-branded webinar with Leadership Requested, another awesome organization for everybody to go and connect with. They, especially podcasters who are looking to be entrepreneurs with their show and monetize their shows and everything else, and learn more about like planning and strategizing and everything else. They're a great account to be connected with. But we're doing a webinar, and it'll be focused on planning for growth. So the different strategies and different approaches that planning can take the role that planning can take in growing your podcast, growing your business, growing your brand, everything else.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. What do we have to look forward to? We're here at ground level. We like to be at the top of the canopies of the PodBooking world. Can you give us a little sneak peek advice?
Sneak peek advice. Ooh, man. I have so many pieces of advice to give podcasters. Number one piece of advice to give podcasters would definitely be to follow PodBooking so that you can see all of the tips that I'll give you.
So that's tip 1. Follow PodBooking. We got this.
Follow one is definitely follow PodBooking. The next one is going to be, I'm going to say, number 1, make a profile of your perfect audience listener.
Perfect audience listener.
Okay.
Wow.
break down who they are. What do they listen to? What are the other shows they're on? What brands do they like? What kinds of foods are they eating? Who are they engaging with? Figure that out, and you will figure out what you need to give your listeners to attract the audience you want to attract.
Ooh, wow. There it is. Some solid advice.
Wine and wisdom.
Wow.
Wine and wisdom. On a fancy Friday with Daniela Garcia.
Hey.
At PodBooking and at Danny.san.Diego. And fun fact, she's not in California right now.
What?
No, I'm not.
Huh?
No.
That's confusing.
And I've never lived in San Diego. I've never lived in California. That's like the line for people who try to slide into my DMs. They're like, oh yeah, how'd you like San Diego? Or, oh, I love San Diego. And I'm like, great.
Cool, me too. You're funny if you just replied like, where is that? I don't know.
What's a San Diego? Does it hurt?
A flight 785 took off. What does he say there, Chris?
My perfect podcast listener is anyone who has ears.
Wow.
All right, well, definitely do not make any Van Gogh references. Problem solved. Flight 750.
Yeah, we got one guy who's not on his target market, and that's Vincent
Van Gogh. But Nostradamus may be on the market, though.
Vincent Van No. More like Vincent Van No.
Vincent Van No. I think that just broke the internet.
That just broke the internet.
It's over.
We broke the internet.
We broke the internet. You may know.
All right, play the broke the internet sound.
Wow, that broke it.
Broke it.
That was really passive.
He is very passive, but you are not. Speaking of breaking the internet, in 4 weeks you've gone from having 50 followers to almost 800 followers on the gram. How did you do that?
I've been planning for growth, guys.
Ooh, see that?
Wow. Yes.
But also, I'm going to say consistency. I mean, in just 30 days, I've posted 62 posts.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. So that's been really good. Yeah, that's been really consistent. And also genuine engagement. Like, I've been listening to podcasts more. I'm genuinely featuring podcasts that I like and enjoy. I'm collaborating with people that I like and enjoy. And I'm putting in the work.
There it is.
Put in work
from the PodBooking HQ there.
Yes.
Yeah.
From PodBooking HQ.
So when all these people are trying to slide into your DMs thinking you're in San Diego, are you just like, hey, I'm on a boat with my husband right now, so buzz off? Because weekends are for boating.
Yeah, weekends are definitely for boating. That's what else does somebody do on a Saturday or Sunday? That's crazy, not boat.
It's a mobile PodBooking HQ.
Oh.
It's great. When PodBooking HQ goes to the sea, that's my favorite place to be.
Wow. Poems. Can we expect some poets on PodBooking?
Oh, absolutely. I hope so. I mean, I can't make them come and hang out with us, but I hope they'll come.
Yeah. I mean, they got nowhere else to go. It's COVID-19. We're all stuck inside.
We're on the internet anyway.
True.
Yes.
No, but also there's a lot of like spoken word poets are getting into podcasting now, and like they're making their like YouTube videos just like the audio and making podcasts and stuff. So cool. I'm hoping to definitely get some poet podcasters. I actually wrote poetry, so I'm hoping that maybe I could seduce them with my silver tongue.
Oh, it shows. Yeah. I don't want to throw you on the spot right now. Do you have a haiku for us?
No.
575.
No, nothing? You guys genuinely should have asked me to do that yesterday.
That's part of the series of planning, right?
Daniela Garcia, thank you for joining us today. Was that 7? Was that 7? Thank you for joining. Close enough. End it with 5.
Please keep
watching us.
Yay!
Yay! Oh my god, you guys just did a haiku!
You know what? If we got paid for every time we did a haiku live, we would have $1.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But we're not the only. There's the notes Ryan has put up. There's been $659 million in revenue from podcasting. we're just curious because we've made $700 million in revenue here at the Quarantine Castle. We're just wondering where else is the money going?
Well, you guys aren't reporting to the IRS, so.
Ooh, that's why Ryan's running away. I think he's actually leaving us.
Yeah, Ryan's going to Mexico.
Yeah, it's Ryan's extradition. He's leaving. He's gone.
That's the only answer I have for you guys. So I'm just convinced you haven't reported it.
Yikes! We're going to talk to.
Right. Can you delete this?
Yeah, Rosenberg.management. Get him on the phone. Flight 785, Daniela. Said, I'm a rhyme saucer taxpayer who wears members-only jackets at the county fair. Catch me eating arroz con pollo with my lady and the mayor player. Hashtag Flight 785 podcast.
Wow.
I have no words.
Yeah.
that was beautiful.
Yeah, that was
Even
wonderful.
threw in my favorite food.
Ooh. Right.
I mean,
you like eating taxes?
You like eating taxes.
I have taxes that still have to be done from last year, so you can have mine.
Same.
I knew it.
Rhyme sayer.
I think he's trying to rhyme sliving her.
Sliving.
Rhyme sliving.
Hashtag sliving, guys. Hashtag sliving.
Hashtag sliving. Hashtag breaking the internet. Hashtag NSA. We don't care.
Do verbal hashtags count?
Under the court of law, maybe.
Under a court of law, maybe.
I'm not sure. I plead the hashtag fifth.
If you don't hashtag the word the, though, is it still valid? You have to do hashtag the fifth, not the hashtag fifth.
We're going to have to rewind that, cut it, and add that back in.
Slice it up.
Yes.
Slice it up.
Yeah. Slicing and dicing with arroz con pollo.
Ooh. See.
Yes.
That's
delicious.
We're Quarantine the Chris is live in Los Angeles with Daniela Garcia at PodBooking at Danny.san.Diego. All the way in the Atlanta area. It is 5:39 here in the Pacific. It's time to fix our hair and thank our sponsor, Danny.
We're sponsored today by Focusrite. I don't even remember what this does, Chris. Do you?
It's an interface for all your audio needs for podcasting. Do we use this? Not yet. Do we have it? Yes.
So you should too.
Ooh.
Wow.
See, this is why we keep her around.
So I'm here. Podmother.
Speaking of Podmother, our Peas in a Pod, they're looking to get their own personal podcast.
Okay. I can make that happen.
How does one just start up with their own podcast?
Start by downloading the Anchor app. And I would say first pick what you want to make a podcast about. And the best way to pick what you want a podcast to be about is think of multiple topics that you're interested in possibly making a podcast about, and then write down on a sheet of paper everything that you can possibly think about each and every single one of those topics, as much as you would want to create. Whichever thing has the most amount of things that inspire creation, that's the one you should make a podcast about. Because the amount of content you have to create to make a podcast, you got to make sure you have a lot of stuff you want to cover, you have a lot of knowledge behind it, and you can really speak on everything with confidence.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. What's your advice?
Genuine actual advice.
What's your advice for, I don't know, maybe two Chris's who just started a podcast with no purpose or direction, just hypothetically?
Yeah.
Just hypothetically, no purpose or direction. I think just keep doing what you're doing, because you guys are covering a lot of bases. You're giving back. You're collaborating. You've got themed days. You have this awesome air of ridiculousness and fun. And it's easy to tune in, and you guys are just having a good time. I think that is a motivation. Having a good time and spreading positivity—that's a motivation.
See, Ryan, we are doing something. The Podmother said.
Ryan, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Going on vacations during quarantine.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Insane. Loco in the cabeza. Our guest, Monica Leonard, CEO of Molly Suds this week, said that we lifted spirits and educated people, and that really touched us.
Wow.
Yeah. It hit us right here.
Okay, well, where on the doll did it touch you, Chris? I love how much you reacted to that.
fake laugh. We piped that in through the speakers.
Ryan does have some good audio-visual skills, so that's why we keep him around.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good.
He does
He's
have some
not keeping
qualities.
himself around.
Danny, a Mike Gardner 3, who's biologically supposedly my father, said that we should make a podcast about your father.
About your father?
Is it wait, whose father?
We don't know.
It could be one of ours. I don't know. I haven't seen the DNA test yet.
Yes.
Who's daddy, Mike?
We should make a podcast about DJ.
We could.
His father.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
What would it be about?
My father would be an interesting podcast too, so I get that.
My father would be too.
So would mine.
Yes. Maybe we should have a Podfather, a Podfather podcast
Yes, the
of all of our fathers.
of podcasters.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be so cute. I would so watch that or listen to that both.
Both. I watch with my ears.
Wow. He says
He
we're
said
both
Christopher
G's.
G.
Oh, Christopher G.
I think, yeah.
I don't know which one that is.
Yeah, we don't know. We
No, yeah.
lost track of our last names since quarantine.
Yeah.
The quarters.
Quarantine.
Yeah.
Well, Danny, you've been. This is a completely random question that Ryan put up on the teleprompter, so bear with us. You've been diving into a lot of different podcasts. What has been, without naming names, the oddest or like most interesting niche that you've found with a podcast? Or best? The word "best" is probably better, Ryan.
I like interesting.
Oh, I mean, it is so subjective, though.
Ryan's coming with some hard-hitting ones today.
Actually, there's this one that I think is really cool. It's a history podcast.
Ooh.
And it's about the love stories of history.
Ooh.
And it really stood out to me. I was like, this is interesting. And it was like about all the romances within historical dates and it's very interesting.
What's the name of this podcast so I can go cry during this Brian's vacation?
Past lovers.
Past lovers.
Wow. Well, either the Chris's
Isn't that
be
a good
featured in
name?
there, our previous lives, maybe.
Could be.
No, it's even a good name.
There's this one guy I heard about once. He's also in a Taylor Swift song, Romeo.
Yes.
And Juliet?
Yes.
Julie, but Julie for short. Her
Julie.
friends call her Julie.
Yeah.
Romeo and or is it Ryan and Julie? I don't know.
And it
Could be Ryan. I mean, if it was in San Diego, it would be Ryan and Julie.
It's true. 100%.
Yeah.
My father wants to call it the Doctor of Love podcast because he calls himself the Doctor of Love. And we're not exactly sure why.
Yeah.
I'm alarmed.
Yes, so are we. That's why the alarms are going off over here.
That makes sense. Not because you're in LA.
No, not because of that at all.
Not because it's also 80 some odd degrees in here, Ryan, with no AC and we're wearing suits. At least above the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. It gets hot here. What do you
it's
expect?
getting even hotter, guys.
It does. Speaking of hot things, word out there is that podcasting is the hottest area on all of the internet before it gets broken. Where do you expect the future of podcasting to go?
I think we're going to see larger networks forming. I think it's going to be very much kind of like TV. It's going to eventually become that more controlled. It's definitely going to become that more refined thing. We're already seeing like higher quality I don't want to say higher quality, but I want to say like big money going into it. And we're seeing like large media conglomerates get involved and things like that. So we're already kind of seeing that path. But I also, I want to say that with a platform like PodBooking, we're going to see more smaller podcasts be able to monetize quicker. I think we're going to start seeing more podcasts growing quicker in general and just becoming more accessible. I think that's kind of been a roadblock for podcasts has been, on Twitter all day long, all I see are any good podcast recommendations all day long. That is the most common question for #podcast on Twitter. So
everyone just keeps asking the same question. Why isn't there one place to answer it all, Daniela? Do tell.
Because it hasn't launched yet, Chris.
Oh, but it is launching soon.
November 1st, be there or be square.
November 1st, PodBooking.
Wow.
A person who claims he's my father said, I heard Michael Moore makes $100,000 per podcast.
Is it true?
Is it true? You can also ask her father. She's right here.
Oh, yeah. You can also ask me, Chris's father.
But
I cannot confirm nor deny what Michael Moore is doing with his podcast. I don't think that you would have a poor source of information. I don't know enough about you. Although, if you're not actually Chris's father, I question your sources of information.
Wow. We do need that DNA test, huh?
We
Figure
do.
out which one.
I mean, just because at this point, his whole character is up for question, you know?
Sure. You need to check out his podcast coming during Ryan's road trip, The Doctor of Love. Michael Moore making $100,000. I mean, it sounds plausible. I mean, there are a lot of people with, 1 million plus viewers that pull in the big bucks.
Absolutely. I mean, Joe Rogan's deals, I don't even, 3 million or 30 million or something insane. It's an absurd amount of money Spotify just gave Joe Rogan that you're just
here.
He's just going to smoke pot the whole time and talk crap.
And do DMT.
Yeah. And then he has those rapid COVID tests, so they just do it when you get to the studio. You do this thing,
and he's moving to Texas.
Yeah, is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's actually the person I like the most out there. I think he's interesting. He gets so many different people on there. He's so knowledgeable. He's something to aspire to be.
Oh, definitely. That's the thing is I feel like if interesting people, you're totally right. You said exactly the thing. His show is interesting because of the people he has on. Not that he's not interesting. I'm totally not throwing any shade at Joe Rogan. He's amazing. But I'm just saying if small podcasters could get access to really interesting guests earlier on in their shows, we're going to see that growth so much faster.
Huh, interesting. Yeah. We hear the most interesting guests on demand. Who are they again? The Chris?
The Chris's?
The Chris's, yes.
Although I heard this Ryan guy thinks that he's a hot shot.
Yeah, no, he's not even looking at us anymore. He's ashamed. He's ashamed. I mean, he knows his place.
Good.
I'll throw S at Joe Rogan.
I think he's talking about the day of the week.
Surf? Shade? Saturday, Sunday? We don't do Saturday, Sundays anymore, Scott. I don't know where you're throwing S's at.
Yes. I think he's talking about the S on your chest.
Does he mean S as in Scott? He would throw himself at Joe Rogan?
Wow. You know what?
Great point.
He's been known to do a lot of things, including beating Michael Phelps in a 100-meter butterfly, but...
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know about maybe getting in a ring with Joe. Joe Rogan's got multiple black belts.
Yes. Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. Snap question. Sprinkles, rainbow or chocolate? Go.
Rainbow.
Chocolate for sure.
Rainbow.
No.
All right, cool. I guess it's a 2-1 again here today. Well, at least I have myself. Yes, what do you have advice for solo podcasters who may not have a cohort as wonderful as Chris?
Guests are definitely something to go on, some energy to go off of. But, I mean, I would also just make sure that you have enough value to provide on your own. You know what I mean? That every time a person listens to your show, they come out of it and they're like, oh yeah, I just learned something. And now they tell their friends, make sure that something that you taught them gets brought up in a conversation later that week. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That should be your goal. Whenever I listen to a podcast and I learn a new fun fact or something like that, I'll be like, oh my God, I just heard this in this podcast and blah, 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 blah. Be the podcast I'm talking about.
Ooh, we're gonna dominate the WOM, the word of mouth.
Wow.
Exactly.
We could be a talk at an office water cooler, but no one goes into work anymore, so that's probably not going to happen.
You probably should talk to Cardi and Megan about making that an acronym.
Oh, is that acronym okay for this show? No, it's not?
Well,
okay.
WOM.
Oh,
maybe
WOM.
On their next hit single, WOM, word of mouth. It could go many ways.
I think that's the remix.
I think that we both know it's only going to go one way. To the top of the Billboard charts.
You right up there.
With the help of PodBooking, of course.
Obviously.
Yes.
Naturally. Yeah. I mean, our almost 800 followers will get it there.
See?
Wow. Yes. Yes. And
How is she gonna?
you do have quite an engaged audience. One important thing is having an engaged audience. How does one build an audience that is participating and sharing information about your podcast?
Ask questions. Ask your followers direct questions. Be like, hey, what do you guys think of this? And comment below. Another one of my favorites is like tagging relevant podcasts to my posts. Like if they recently did an episode similar to what I'm talking about, or if they recently posted something similarly or something on their stories, you know, if there's a correlation, I'll tag them in it, and like they'll tend to engage because it's like, okay, well, it's come to my attention. It is relevant to what I was just talking about. Oh man, totally. Let me comment because I've got so much to say about this this topic. And it's like a really great way to get really good organic, just easy engagement. And you're engaging because you're tagging them in a post, which means your followers are now seeing their page as well. So you're elevating them. It's just a good organic approach.
Just creating a global PodBooking empire over there.
Never thought I was going to get married, but I guess we can do an engagement.
I guess we get the Quarantine to Chris's first, a live engagement. Yeah.
Or you guys could get into an entanglement.
Wow. Sounds like something for keeping up with the Smiths?
Smiths?
Smiths. The
Smiths.
Right, we're going to keep that clip.
The Smiths. Yes, that is our quarantine word of the day.
Smiths.
I love it.
Our
Smiths.
quad.
I thought sliving was the...
Well, now the drinks are kicking in. It's a new day, a new word.
Yes. Actually, I did have a new word. It was a correndance. Because we can really dance. It's a correndance.
I love dancing. I miss dancing like in clubs so much.
Yes. I went on a night cruise last night where I usually walk around at night and dance. And last night was the first night I did that in a really long time, so it was beautiful.
Oh, you just like dance in the street?
Yeah, and I missed the clubs. Well, I don't miss the clubs, but I miss dancing at night.
Yeah, I miss going to clubs. Like my husband and I used to go clubbing at least once or twice a month. And it was fun because we would be like the only married couple at the club.
Yeah.
So everybody's, single and stuff, and we're just like dancing with each other. People would come up to me in the bathroom and be just like, oh, is that your date? Did you just meet him here? And like sometimes I'd be like, yeah, you think that he'll go home with me?
Be like, oh my god, he just gave me this ring.
Oh my god, I hope my husband doesn't mind. That's another one of my faves. No, and another thing, he'll come up to me in bars and he'll take his ring off, make sure the bartender sees him do it, and then come up and talk to me.
I like that. That's a sly move.
Wow.
Respect.
Yeah, so the bartender's just like, oh my god, this guy, what a piece of crap. What a terrible person. This poor girl. And he'll go to the bathroom and they'll talk to me and be like, he's married. I'll be like, whoa, that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Just totally freak the bartender out. It's like, whoa, sinners.
Love it. Man,
one day we'll all get to go to a bar together. Whenever our moms tell us it's safe to go outside, but we don't know exactly when that is.
Podmother will definitely be the last one to tell you to go outside.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We do have a Scott Atkinson, maybe a guest of the program.
I think yesterday, Ryan?
Yes.
No, yesterday.
The days get mixed up.
CEO of the Ocean.
He said he misses the Zoom dance party with the Quitches.
Oh, the Quitches.
Yes.
Oh.
We used to host Zoom dance parties.
Oh, fun!
We're gonna resume them in the fall. We just
wow.
It's a major announcement here, Ryan. We're gonna give another. Not only is Ryan going on a road trip for the next week and a half, but we're gonna resume our dance parties. But Scott has to dress in his beekeeper outfit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. I think it's fair. That or videos of his owl.
Scott, do something. Contribute to the party.
And we can involve our new friend Val and the Dino Do-Gooders at Dino Do-Gooders on Instagram, who are doing good, believe it or not, all across the country by dressing up as those blow-up dinosaurs and going to nursing homes and other facilities to cheer people up during COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, we do too. What are some
reminding old people about things that are older than they are?
See, a tried and true tradition to keep people smiling.
Wow.
Absolutely. There's something older than I am.
Yeah.
History of lovers.
Ooh.
The lover history.
Wow.
What do you
Yes.
We need to get a history of dinosaur lovers. That's our future podcast.
I think so.
That may break the internet.
That definitely will break the internet.
Just broke it.
If Jurassic Park has taught us anything, it's that anything dinosaur related will break things.
It's true. They will. Yeah. It sounds like they don't want to be in cages, just like other animals shot to zoos.
Shocker.
Yeah. Crazy.
Wild.
Yeah.
Speaking of feel good stories, what's been the feelest good? Neither of them make sense. What's been your feel good story of the quarantine that you've heard?
Feelest good story I've heard of the quarantine.
Hashtag feels good.
Feels good.
Actually, this is like a personal experience. So I was trying to coordinate to buy a bunch of meals for the ER workers at Grady Hospital here in Atlanta, which is the most bombarded hospital by COVID earlier on. And so I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to get them, maybe some, Chick-fil-A sandwiches, but I knew that they would, work with me, or pizzas, or something. And then, I called them to, ask, what days, and they were like, yeah, that's been happening a lot. We actually have, lunch and dinner covered for, weeks. And I was just like, one, yay, that's amazing.
Yeah. I'm
so glad that other people are giving that way. That's wonderful. Two, bummer, my idea. But it was just that was such a feel-good moment of yay, people are I ended up buying pizzas for the grocery store down the street because nobody had thought of them.
Oh, see?
Nice.
Always thinking, Daniela Garcia. Always thinking.
But I was just really happy that other people were yeah, let's go and give back to the frontline workers and take care of them and show appreciation. That just made me really happy.
Yeah.
So that was one.
Why don't I'm just curious, most places restaurants, you get a meal a day. My brother works at a grocery store. Why don't they get a meal a day at the grocery store? There's a bunch of food around, or a snack of the day.
Because they're cheap.
Oh.
Because they're cheap.
Oh, you can hear.
I think there's also oh yeah, I can hear her.
She can hear her. She has 2 ears. She's great for this podcast.
Great for the podcast. She has 2 ears.
I have 2 ears. That's the only standard.
2 ears. You said 2.
But no, I think they don't because they suck.
Yep. That's about that. She's right. Hit the nail on the head.
Yes.
Yeah, Ryan. Got it. Yep, that's right.
Wow.
Correct answer.
Wow. Ryan's on point today with his sound effects.
Yes.
He's been working on that.
Daniela Garcia, we would love to kick it with you, the CEO and founder of PodBooking, where podcasting meets collaboration. We could do this all night, but we know you're on Eastern Standard Time. We also know that Instagram hates us past 1 hour and will boot us off. But we appreciate your time today. Is there anything aside from your huge announcement? Would you like to re-announce again for the 3rd time before you go?
Yes.
What's going on with PodBooking? At PodBooking on Instagram?
Yes. So, big announcement, everybody. This will also be a post, don't worry. But beta testing will be going live October 5th to start creating your profiles and start working together and start creating content on PodBooking for our beta testers, which will be announced October 1st. So you guys will have those 5 days to get in line. And then we go live November 1st.
Wow.
November 1st.
We've been waiting in line for that.
Very exciting.
So exciting.
Well, the PodBooking launch is the only thing that we will wait in line for during COVID. Because it will bring us the most joy and just help people connect with other podcasters like ourselves. And we appreciate you, Daniela Garcia. We hope to see you dancing at the club one day. And if we see a man take his ring off, we'll know who he is.
Perfect.
Thank
Bye,
you so
guys.
much.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Everybody
Ta-ta.
Bye.
Bye. Wow.
That was Daniela Garcia, Danny.San.Diego, also the founder and CEO of PodBooking, as I just mentioned, where podcasting meets collaboration. Big announcement today. They're going to be launching November 1st.
November 1st, Chris.
November 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we hear if we got in or not on October
5th.
1st.
Well, first announced 5th.
5th. So I guess we'll be during when Ryan's taking his vacation. I guess we'll be prepping
The whole time.
What's the sales technique? Always be assuming.
Right? Always be closing.
Oh, always be closing. Yes.
Assuming makes an ass at you and me.
I thought like it was you assume the close.
That too.
Yes.
There's a lot of sales jargon that we've learned been thrown into us when we had real corporate jobs, but now we have Quarantining with the Chris's live in Los Angeles, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every day that ends in Y, Monday through Friday, but no longer starts
on Saturday or Sunday
because they start with S.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. Ryan, apparently, we just had a vote here today on the intro. If you missed it, is going on a road trip. One of us signed his permission slip, probably under duress. I don't know if that'll hold up in a court. I hashtag plead the fifth. But Ryan is going on a road trip for the next 2 weeks, Chris. A week and a half at least. Yeah.
I'll miss him.
We will too.
Ryan,
where are you going on your road trip, Ryan? No, we're going too?
Wait, what? He's inviting us?
I think he's inviting us.
Wait, did we just get an invite?
Ryan, you know what?
We got our first invite of this all quarantine?
Ryan, you go your way, I'll go mine, and he'll go his, and then we'll meet back here at the quarantine quarters after Labor Day.
You know what? You can go your
own way. Go your own way. We are taking a break. Ryan is going on a road trip, so we are going to hit the road as well. For some R&R for Ryan's road trip, hashtag Ryan's road trip. We'll be taking a break from the show and coming back in the quarantine quarters bubble here at the quarantine quarters, live in Los Angeles with the Chris's after Labor Day. A little R&R and be ready for the restart of season 2, just like the NBA did.
Yeah, we'll be in our own bubble again. On the 14th, is that what it is? Somewhere around there.
14th is actually JJ Kim.
His birthday?
Yeah, his birthday.
Or
16th? 14th.
Speaking of Podmothers, you're the godfather.
I am the pod godfather.
The pod daddy?
Just pick it.
I'll leave that for my boogers. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for part 1, season 2.
Part 1 of season 2. The restart starts in 2 weeks from Monday. We'll see you then.
Cool.
All right.
Road tripping with my 2 favorite allies. Fully loaded, we got snacks and supplies. It's time to leave this town, it's time to steal away. Let's go get lost anywhere in the USA. Let's go get lost, let's go get lost.
Just a mirror for the sun. Ryan, end it.